Hello, my Founders Club buddies. I am Nita Shulock, and I am going to be in Jamaica in January because I earned my Founders Club trip, and I'm so excited. First of all, I want to sincerely thank our leaders, Christy, Melissa, Stacy. Thank you so much for investing so much time in us because you are truly appreciated. Christy wanted me to share a few things that I think kind of helped me here. Number one, being here, being on these Zooms, they really do help a whole lot. When I started a couple of years ago, I really had no idea what Founders Club was. And I was fortunate enough to be invited into the Founders Club lounge at the conventions. And I was like, I think they have this wrong. I don't think I should be in here. I mean, because I saw some big named leaders in there and I thought there's no way I could be in here with them in here, but I still went. I mean, they gave you free products when you walked through the door, the whole bit. And I was like, this is pretty good. I'm not telling anybody just in case they made a mistake. But I did learn in a couple of years, I learned about it, but I had not learned near what I learned this year being in this group. First of all, they helped me to understand what it is. And they also helped me to understand that the objective of Founders Club is to build your team. And the only way you're going to get anywhere is if you do build your team. That will get your business going. First thing I had to do was work on my mindset. That motivated me. You know, from the beginning, I was, like I told you the story, I had to change that mindset that this isn't for me to why not me? I can do this too. Our summer vacation this past summer was in Jamaica, and to and from our resort was the Hyatt Zilara Rose Hall, which is where the Founders Club week is going to be. And you know, remember that activity they had us do where you looked up the resort and you put yourself in a chair. That was going to be your chair when you got there. You know, you did the whole thing of putting yourself in that position. That really does make a difference because you see yourself doing it and all of a sudden it makes it more real. And when I passed it, when we were there this summer, I really could see myself there. I could do it. I have a room in there. I could do that. So, you know, the best thing to develop your mindset is to work on your skill set. And so that takes some self-development. And I did a lot of that. So I tune in everywhere. I go everywhere and watch people's Zooms. I like to learn from a variety of people. I definitely love learning from our leaders here. The three have done an excellent job, in my opinion. We need to do some goal setting. So make sure you write your goals down. Because when you write them down, it makes it more tangible, more attainable. You can do what you say you're going to do because you write it down. So if you need a vision board, a whiteboard, a spiral notebook, whatever, write your goals down and update those goals periodically because goals change with time. You just need to stay consistent and updated with that. But also start in October. You know, we start over in October and everybody starts at 0 and you have 12 months to attain your goal. So there are 8 unique accounts. I mean, if you set a goal for at least one a month, you're going to have more than enough at that point. So, you know, map it out because it does make a difference. It doesn't overwhelm you all at once, especially at the end when you have a lot to go. The accountability partners, that's a good thing too. I'm in different groups, so I have different accountability partners. And accountability partners sometimes come and go. And, you know, everybody has their own issues. But it is good to surround yourself with like-minded people. Because, you know, I can talk about Founders Club all I want. And my husband doesn't really understand what I'm talking about. But when I talk to one of you, you do understand that. So, you know, we've got things in common. And that's a good thing because we help to hold each other accountable and we get, you know, the goals matched at that point. Stay consistent. Do the work. Whenever they give you these assignments, You know, it's like a teacher. They're not really just doing it for busy work. They're doing it because they know it works and they're sharing that with us. So you've got to do the do. I'm going to show my age on this one, but if you do remember the Buns of Steel and the Richard Simmons videos, the workout videos. Okay, if you just put those VCR tapes in your recorder and play them and watch them and sit on the couch and eat, they're not going to work for you. So it's not the tape's fault that it didn't work. It's your fault that you didn't put forth the effort and do the do. Same thing here. You know, you do have to do the do. And as long as you've made some progress, it's a positive thing. You may not have reached that goal this year. You still have till the end of this month. But if you don't reach it this year, you didn't lose. You're still ahead. So continue on with that because you're doing a good thing. Stay consistent and do the do. Stay determined. A little bit of hard-headedness is a good thing because it gets your goals accomplished. Stay authentic and be real. Make it happen. Building your team. So definitely building your team. You got to help your people. So don't just throw them out there, sign them up. You make sure that you help them to attain their goals too, because you know, it is true. We rise by lifting others. You do have to help people. And I do love helping people. So that comes naturally for me. You know, I haven't missed a Thursday. And it wasn't always the easiest thing for me to do it because my grandson is in junior high sports and everything's on a Thursday night. So football, basketball, track meets, everything is on the Thursday night. So I often had my earphones in, sitting in the stands and watching and listening at the same time. So, you know, kind of put the excuses to the side and make it happen for yourself. You have to do that. You have to do the challenges. Be stronger than your excuses are. Now, attending the Zooms, plugging in everywhere, attending the events, that makes a big difference. I attended an event last, whenever that was, in Miami, and Mark Walker really spoke to me in that event. It just did something. He talked about return on effort. And he said, are you getting results? He said, if you're not, you need to change what you're doing. Well, that sounds really easy. But, you know, when he just threw it out there at you, it made more sense. You know, I was pretty good at the production. I was signing up my customers, and that's good. You need customers. But in order for your business to grow, you need to have duplication, and that's signing up your distributors. So I wasn't as good at that. I know I wasn't, because leading with the business is not comfortable for me. I'm better at it now, but you have to start somewhere. Do it and get better at it. So leading with the business is going to help you to get partners to work with you. And selling the products is easy to me because you really believe in them. We love them. But we need to sell the benefits and the opportunity for the business because that is very good. And, you know, helping people to understand that. If you don't tell them about it, they're not going to know it. So you need to do that. So enjoy the challenge. You can do hard things. They told us that all year, right? So you can do hard things. Obstacles just make us better, and the hardships make us try harder. You know, put the excuses aside and just make it happen. I used to have a coach. She used to say, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Now, if you think about it, when we started out last October, we had like 600 people on our Zooms, and that was great. But we're at the point of September, and we have about 30 people on our Zooms. So think about that. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. I hope to see you in Jamaica, and I hope to see us together in the next place, whatever that's going to be.